Oh, it's a little lopsided, but oh well. Oh my god.
So right, so
And as faithful as the stars that grace the night, as constant as the sun making its journey through the heavens. And we'll always be together, you and I. Together you and I can stop the rain and make the sunshine. Paint a pretty rainbow brush straight right across the sky.
Getting dark, too dark to see. Feel like I'm running in storm. Not like in heaven's storm. Not like in heaven's storm. Mama, put my gun in the ground. I can't shoot anymore.
Yeah, roll it. Oh. Yep, go for it. Okay, stop. Where are you going to put it?
on the 3rd fret.
Okay, right, 1 second. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, take it off and put it on again. Like, go from there and put it back in. Okay, go for it.
Oh, hi.
Go on, just do it quickly.
Yes, thank you very much.
To the guitar. And go. Okay, good. Now back again, please.
So do you want me to kneel when to open the guitar?
Just where is the zip? Is it at the top?
It's at the top.
Okay, great. Yeah, just go ahead and start sort of unzipping it.
Okay.
Okay. And when I say go, go. Good, great. One more time, please. A little bit faster this time, I think. I just want to. I can catch you in the mirror, you see, when you're walking over. So probably just a little bit fast. Well, not faster over when I say go, go, kind of thing. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Lovely, fantastic. And 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah,
let's
sorry.
let's get that bad boy all the way around. Yep,
Okay.
that's it. Oh, this could be quite sexy. Okay, right then. Here we go. 1 second. Get the zipper all the way down to the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Great. Repeat the action again, please. And 3, 2, 1, go. And 3, 2, 1, go. And 3, 2, 1, go. Great, just one more. 2, 1, go. Assuming the focus is there. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. And action. Okay, 3, 2, 1, action. Yep, go. And action. Okay, just one more time. And bloody shadow. My fault for putting the light there. Okay, there we go. Yep, okay, action. When you do it again, try and do less movement when you go up. Maybe just keep your hand to about this level here.
Oh.
So it's just right next to the pad, basically. Okay, and repeat action and action. Okay, go for it.
Okay, so when you say go, do you want me to walk in?
So yeah, Kira, you just get your pen ready. It's sort of ready down there. That's great. And I'll say action now. Action.
Hi, Michael.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing. Trying to get this friggin' song out of me, but
Yeah?
yeah, like I've got the sound to it, but like, yeah.
Yeah, I've actually been working on a song myself.
Oh, groovy! Like, what's going on?
I mean, I don't know.
Like,
It's just one of those weeks you just gotta write, you know?
yeah.
Okay. Okay, yeah, get your pen at the ready there, Kira. Okay. Okay. Great. And action, Michael.
Hey, Michael.
Hey, Kira.
How you doing?
Not bad. Fuck.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Long week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really long week actually.
Yeah, me too.
So what are you working on these days?
I'm just, packing up and kind of just. I've actually had a couple ideas that I want to finish before I leave,
Mhm.
but I'm running out of time and I'm stuck.
Okay. Like,
And these walls.
yeah, I know about those. I'm trying to get something down right now, and it's just not coming. Like every step of the way has been just like kicking my brain in the head very hard.
Don't you love those projects?
Yeah, I do actually.
I'm just make friends
Yeah.
with them.
Okay. Right then, and action.
Hey,
Hey, Michael.
Kira.
How are you doing?
Not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, like, so how did you get roped into the Tributation?
Good question, actually. Christy contacted me sometime after Night at the Paradise and said, "Do you want to do this Motown?" And I've never done Motown. I know nothing about it. And I'm like, oh, I don't need another project, but whatever. Sounds like fun. So we did that, the first one, and yeah, sounds good.
Okay, just go through them again. Can you put them all out of tune again?
All right.
If that's possible.
Just a little bit. All right. I'm gonna flatten these just a bit. And yeah, I'll just do the top 3 strings.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
All right. Oh.
Alright, I need to. Okay. Yeah, go for it. Sorry, yeah, it's just.
Do you need me to put my
No,
foot
no,
down?
no. You fine. You just stay there. I'm just working shit out. That's 3, 2, 1, go. One more for look.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Oh, hang on. 3, 2, 1, go. Great. So is it E? Is it? Where will it be?
Well, depends on which one. Gonna do here.
Which? Yeah, probably that one. Yeah. Right. Okay. Right then. Okay, I'm just gonna go to the end position here. Just take your hand away. That's it. Okay. I'll just not. And 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Wait till I'm about here. Okay.
Okay.
I'll just put my finger there. Like that. And 3, 2, 1, go. Now. Great.
We've been dancing around each other. What feels too long?
The band's still playing, and they're playing our song. Out tomorrow, just for tonight.
Let's
Pretend it's not forever, though we might lose our hearts. And stay here beside me, and in the morning we'll part.
There's never and never
And the rest of the night
when we
forget
forget. Let's pretend
It's not forever, though we might lose our hearts. Only stay here beside me.
in the morning we'll part. 'Cause now and never, the rest of the night, will we forget about tomorrow just for tonight.
Yep. That's it. What's your best? Break these chains. If love is shelter,
Nice and gentle, Kira.
I'm gonna walk in the rain.
Just lean your head forward again, please, Kira. That's it.
You were my angel. Now you are real. So like
This way.
a stranger. Colder than steel.
Alright, keep facing this way.
Morning after, you know what you bring. And hang me
Bit more subtle on the foot. That's it.
the shade. Can't stand
Keep the foot going, Michael. Yeah, that's it.
is empty.
jumping, and the cotton is high.
Oh, your daddy's
Daddy's rich,
and your mama's
good looking. So hush, baby, don't cry.
One of these
Morning,
you're
gonna rise up soon. You spread your wings and you take to the sky.
until that day.
Easy.
Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. One of these mornings you're gonna rise up singing.
You'll spread your tiny wings and take to the sky.
Oops.
Until
That morning nothing can harm you. With daddy and mommy standing by.
oh,
Some
and living
is
is easy. So hush, pretty baby,
baby,
don't you cry.
Again, Kira.
Daddy and mommy stand.
And again.
Hush, little baby, don't you cry.
Yeah.
Okay. Is sitting like this okay?
Absolutely fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Tell your daddy's rich and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, there's a night again. Then you'll spread your wings and take the sky.
Look back down to your frets.
Until that day when nothing can harm you.
Down to your frets.
With daddy and mommy standing by.
Okay, go for it.
Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Your daddy is rich and your mama's good looking.
So hush, little baby, don't
we talked about. So
So would you? This night's forever, though we might lose our hearts. Only stay here beside me. In the morning we'll part. 'Cause now and never, and we forget you.
Sometimes it's the right time for the wrong thing to do.
We hold each other closer.
We turn out the light.
And we
Forget about tomorrow just for tonight.
we'll
Act like we're strangers whenever we meet.
You'll lie here beside me, then we'll pass on the street.
We're high.
okay. Now. Okay. All right. Let's see.
I've never seen one of those.
No, it's a lovely piece of kit. It just makes things look all nice. Okay, Michael. Okay, here we go. Okay.
In flame. Is this one yours?
I think so. It's
Okay.
whatever was on the chair.
Okay, but I, like for prop purposes, like
Okay. Alright.
Okay. Hey, Michael, so roughly when it gets to around the middle,
like
yeah, when the camera gets to the middle of the slider,
okay.
that's when you come in for the kill. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Thanks.
This slider. I'm sorry, guys. Just bear with me. All right then.
Okay.
Okay, we're rolling, and let's give it another go. And action.
Hey.
Thanks. Play.
Yeah, felt really good.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Great, guys. First positions again, please. There we go. Right then. 3, 2, 1, go.
Faster.
Wait. Now.
Hey. Thanks.
Went really well.
Yeah. I like your stuff.
No, thank you very much. Awesome.
First positions again. Just roll it again.
Alright, I got some.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Hey. Good job.
Good job. I really hope that technique worked.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
Just okay, quickly. First position.
No, we were ragging on you. I was
I didn't hear what you said.
I was saying, I hope that one worked.
Yeah. Okay. All right
My
then.
favorite Edgar Wright line. Will that do?
No.
Good.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Action.
Hey. Thanks.
No problem.
Nice of you.
No, of course.
Good job.
You too.
It was fun.
Yeah, I had a lot of. It was good stuff.
Great. Okay, that was it. 3, 2, 1, go.
Good job.
Two.
A lot of fun.
You really got that one.
That's where you're going to be.
Alright.
And action.
Yes. Yeah.
Because that's obviously the football team.
Michael, action.
Baseball, right?
Yeah, I know baseball. Yeah. I don't know who the Kansas football team is. Actually.
Yeah.
Hey. Good job.
Yeah. I think we got it on that.
I think so. Kansas City are Chiefs, by the way.
Ah.
No one cares about them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You must feel very sad.
No, they're pretty okay with it, actually.
Action.
Hey,
Hey, thanks.
no problem.
It's really nice of you.
Those 501 waters, you know, they're really taking a bite out of projection.
I know, but you know, little things add up.
Well, I know, but it was in your contract. And
Yeah, that's right. You know, Cardinals are from.
And action.
hey.
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 Oh, thanks.
No problem.
It's nice of you. Blue dragon.
So what you got on?
Quickly reset and action.
Hey.
Hey. Thanks.
Yeah.
Wow. Blue dragon, you went fancy.
Oh yeah, 501.
Yeah. Thanks.
No problem. So what have you got on later today?
Oh, I got plans.
Oh
But, yeah, just my friend's party. That,
yeah.
yeah. You?
Nothing. I think I gotta go home and make soup for the week.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
나오셔. 너좀 돼. 그냥 딱 두 번만 시켜준다 이번엔 딱. 가위바위보.
Paper.
가위바위보.
Paper.
뭐지?
Rock, scissors, paper.
페이퍼. 이거 니잖아 페이퍼. 야 잠깐만 한번요. 시.
This is I want to see you doing the dance. Are you ready? Come on. Oh.
이번엔 강남 스타일. 야 이번엔 꼭 할 거야. 야, 나 이거
Ellen, you're not going to dance? No? Do you not like the song? One. Yeah, take a bow, take a bow. A bow. One. Whoa, Luby.
3, 4.
So it goes tap, click, clap, tap, tap, click, clap.
Teacher, me. I'll be you.
No, Luby can do it.
Teacher, me.
Okay, okay.
I need.
Stephen, okay, 3, 2, 1. Whoa, that's good, that's good. Amy, can I see you?
So, here we are. This is the second place we've lived in South Korea. Actually, it's been fantastic living here. The first week or so were a bit sketchy, but things started to get a little bit better. The only reason we're leaving this place actually when it comes down to it is just the time that we were working there. We just wanted to be working less hours. But this place has served us well. It's been a really lovely apartment. But as I say, all good things must come to an end. And yes, the curtain has come down on this place, but it will serve the new tenant, Sean, very well, I'm sure. And I hope he has a good time at Kids College. I know we've had a really good time there, and the kids are great. But yeah, onwards and upwards. And yeah, this apartment has been fantastic. So I really hope it serves Sean well in the future. So yeah, good. Good beans.
What the fuck, Tim? Seriously? Oh my goodness.
So hey there. So we're right in the middle of summer 2013. It was coming up about 8-9 months ago. We were out in Cheonan. So things have changed since then. As you can tell now, I'm sweating. So that's sort of testament to what time of year it is. But anyway, tonight's quite interesting because tomorrow morning I am going back to Cheonan to have a little look around and see what's changed, see what's the same. Heard a few rumours, want to see if they're true. And yeah, just while I'm there, just see if I can speak to anybody and have a look around, see what's different. So in preparation for this, I'm obviously getting everything ready here. So in the new apartment, so we now have a new stuff. So I've got a drawer to keep all my hard drives and my camera and everything. I'm just backing up everything on Time Machine just in case anything goes wrong. So yeah, here we go. Battery's charging, everything's getting backed up, ready to go on our little adventure tomorrow. So we'll see you in the morning. So yeah, getting all prepped, nearly ready to set off. Picked a hell of a day for it. It's been a long while since I've had to wear these bad boys. I haven't worn these walking boots in about 4 months. Yeah, so turns out the Chonan's got the better of me today. The weather rolled in. It's going to be raining all day. I do have protection, but it's going to be raining all day, and I'm going to be outside all day. So I'm going to hold out for better weather, which hopefully should be this Friday. It's quite unusual, really, because this is the worst weather we've had in probably a good couple of months. So it's quite fortuitous that it happened on this day, the day I was hoping to go back to Chonan. But oh well, I guess we'll just have to put that down to the experience of living here. So I'll see you guys Friday.
Okay, start again. Are you ready? Start again. 3, 2, 1.
Go. Teacher, one more time. Oh, it's
Okay, so here we go. Journey back in time. So yeah, heading down to Chonan. So yeah, heading down to Chonan now. Just heading down to the subway and leaving Hawagok. Should take about 2 hours to get to Chonan. I'll see you at the other side. back into Chonan Station again. It's a real step back in time. Just wasn't expecting it to feel like this at all. Wow. Wow. No change here. Exactly the same as when we left it. Yeah. So what I find is kind of weird about this experience, or this pilgrimage that I'm going to take, is that there's that part of me that sort of wishes that the business hasn't succeeded, but I guess it's a kind of a nice thought that the school's kind of come back on top and they're finding their feet again. Hopefully they've got decent owners this time who's making a good go of it. But yeah, mixed feelings about how I feel about coming back here. Yeah, I guess only time will tell if they've actually got their shit together or not. But in this instance, I guess it's kind of nice to see this place again. So yeah, I find it interesting coming back here now, knowing what we know, because putting this in context to when we first were here, we didn't know anything. I mean, we didn't know anyone. The only people we knew were each other. The various sort of bits of information that Ben, Mike already knew about Korea, and then myself, Dora, Nick and Louise, I mean, we didn't know anything. The language was completely alien to us. Getting around on buses, near on impossible. Everything. Every time we made like a little step forward, felt like a little victory in working out how this place works. Because you've got to remember, even if we were in France, we might be able to discern some sort of meaning from the language that we could see around us. But I mean, just for example, I know that this is a PC bong above my head, where you go and play games and hang out with your friends and stuff. But I didn't know that, when we first arrived. There's an occasional shop that has English on it, Paris Baguette, which is the place just behind me here, where you can buy bakery goods. But getting around on buses, we had no idea where the buses went. Speaking of which, actually, the 400 buses coming, which would take us, if I was to get on it, it would take us to our apartment. So, yeah, quite interesting. Ironically, I've just been sat there, and I've just realised that the bus that I need to get, I think is actually on another road. So I've got to run across and see if I can find the 500 bus stop. Just goes to show, it was a long time ago, so I looked at the bus stop, no information. I'm going purely on experience alone and vague memories. I see a 200 bus. Yeah, so let's see if we can find where you can get the 500 bus from. See if I can remember this time. There it is, the 500 bus. So I'm on the right road, I just need to find the bus stop. So there it is, barely discernible, the 500 bus. Luckily I've now just discovered where I'm to get the 500 bus. I didn't remember, but now I do. I'm actually not looking forward to getting on this bus. I remember that the bus drivers around Chonan, they drive like nutters, so I want to make sure I get a nice, comfortable seat, preferably at the front of the bus, because if you're at the back of the bus, you get motion sickness very easily, so it should be interesting. Okay, here we are on the 500. On our way to Sangnok. Yeah, we're just past an interesting spot in that it used to be where we had to go shopping, Home Plus, which is Asia's version of Tesco. And what's interesting is, again, putting it in context of when it happened. Back in the day, we lived in the middle of nowhere. We didn't have any. Well, we had a small mart, but if you wanted to do any reasonable amount of shopping, we had to go 40 minutes in one direction to go shopping. It's interesting now because where we're living, we've literally got an E-Mart on our doorstep, so we don't have to go too far at all. But when we're out here, everything just took 10 times longer than it should have done. So yeah, it's quite interesting to sort of look back on that now. Again, sort of putting that in context, it's sort of like the broader situation. We did feel really cut off. I mean, we were the only people sort of in our area who had to put up with this situation, and there was no one there to help us. We had to think for ourselves, which was scary, but at the same time liberating, because we really thought on our feet, and we had to sort of second guess the next step and try and stay ahead of what was going on around us, because we were sort of strangers in a semi-hostile world. I mean, we weren't like imminently in danger, but we wanted to stay, and when we found out everything was going wrong, the only people we could turn to was ourselves. And when you're out in the middle of nowhere like we were, and you're the only Westerners, really, that's kind of scary. I remember being very frightened at the time about what was going to happen. I mean, the worst thing that could happen was that they would send us home, but that wasn't really an option. So we had to really sort of be quite clever in our manoeuvres, and brutal as well to our employers, who didn't really care about us, really. They just cared about bringing in the money. They didn't really care if we got deported or not. So it was a big toss-up. All the time we had to sort of second guess what was going to happen next. So here we are. Crikey. Sangnok. Made it. Sangnok is here behind me. As you can see, it looks quite busy today, so most unusual in itself. It's kind of nice to see it green and lush. Last time I was here, it was very, very barren and very, very cold. Last time I trudged up this car park was when it was snowing. It was very, very cold here. Now we're here and it actually looks quite nice, not the imposing edifice that it was when we left. That had sort of all the negative stigma attached to it based on our early experiences in Korea. It'd be kind of nice to see. It'd be nice to see the place functioning and working. Wow, I've just caught sight of the sign now. Yeah, that's sent a few shivers down my spine. Yeah, there's the Sangnok office. Last time we were there was some funny business going on. But now we're in Sangnok. I'm just going to go wander around. And I'll try and avoid going to the office until later. Try and make sure I get some nice footage. Yeah, well, I've just seen Henry, who interestingly, I've just seen Henry. Henry was here, sort of in the dying throes of when we were here. He seems quite bubbly and full of life. I don't know if it's because he had the hots for a girl. He just saw who was another Westerner girl. Actually, I don't know if they're here visiting or. Oh my God, I don't know if they're here visiting or like if they're teachers here. But she didn't seem too keen on it, I have to say. He was being quite forceful, and he tried to hold my hand, which was a bit weird. But yeah, anyway, here we are, back at Sangnok. Not much has changed. They've still got my snowflakes in the window, I just noticed, which is what made me laugh. So yeah, this is quite interesting. So, yeah. So I just spoke to another chap called Paul, and Paul was very cagey about speaking to me. It's a bit weird, but yeah, he was he was a bit funny about me sort of being here. He was on his way out, so he didn't really want to talk very much, but yeah, he kind of like said that basically this place is a bit messed up and they've got a lot of problems and everything, and he was very cagey about the information, but he basically said it's not his problem to fix, something on those lines. Yeah, he was a bit of an odd guy, American as usual. So cool. So here is the snowflake that I put up in December. They've all but gone now, save one. There's one here, and still got the sticky tape on the window. So I'm just going to go see if I can gain back entrance. There's someone in there. I'm just going to see if I can gain access. Here we go. So I've just walked around the front entrance and I found one of the entrances open, so I'm going to go in. So here we go. Sangnok English World. Going through the airport scanners. Here we go. As you can see, it's deserted. I have actually arrived, I've been told at the time, when they're only working half a day today, so they've obviously got some work coming in. And here they are. Some new additions here. Looks like they've got some water pistols, and they've also got the original super scanners. That's pretty cool. Yeah, pretty quiet. And here's the Christmas tree that I made. Still here, even though it's not Christmas. We're right smack bang in the middle of summer. But anyway, that's quite amusing. King Kong up there, as usual. Spider-Man, Snow White. Nothing's changed. Smells the same as well. It's pretty cool. Hey there.
Yep.
How you doing? So, pictures still up on the wall. Can't get over this table. That's incredible. Hey there. Right, so I've just been chatting to the new owner, a chap called Joe. I'm sure that's not his real name, but you know, that's the name he gave me. And yeah, he's said some interesting things about this place. He took over ownership. It's all sort of balanced out now. I think there was some transition period between passing him from Mr. Park to him. But now he's in, and my God, I mean, the place. It's interesting to see how the place has changed. The cell phone charm room is unrecognisable. Well, there are the things in there that I do recognise because stuff that I did that are still on the walls there. But the table is just covered in ink. It's just covered in permanent marker. So, and the other thing I was kind of he was mentioning to me was how Teme's been a great friend to them, a chap that we knew when we were here, and he's helped source teachers to come over here and work part-time. He's been very kind actually and allowed me to probably come and go on the rides and stuff, so I probably will do that while I'm here, have a good old look around. Yeah, no, it's interesting. I wish I'd recorded the conversation actually, but never mind. Okay, cool. See you later. Bye. Right, so it's quite interesting. I just came out of the Sangnok Aqua Pier. Yeah, it's quite interesting to see it like that actually, because the Aqua Pier when we were here was obviously not open, but now it is open, and I've seen how epic it is. It's really good. I mean, what a great investment. It looks great. The kids are having a great time, and it's really sad to see sort of the potential this place could have reached quite early on if they just got their, bang their heads together and come up with something a bit more long-term thinking. But they were thinking very short-term by cutting corners here, there and everywhere. And as a result, we ended up leaving, which is, a shame. But it's been good for us because we've got a new school now, which is a really nice school and gives us a lot of freedom. But having spoken to the staff who are here at the moment, they're not particularly impressed with the way the school is run. And in fact, the guy who's running it now, Joe, I since have found out has left. Today is his last day, so he's not coming back. There's a new guy who's taken over, apparently. He seems really switched on, so they tell me, but I'll believe it when I see it. But in the meantime, it's kind of nice to wander around here actually and see this place functioning and seeing the kids have fun, because they are having fun. It is a fun place to hang out. Watch this space.
가볍게 걷어서 신발이나 우측으로 1분만 걷어서 아래로 내려가고요. 걷어서 아래로 내리면
Got you. Got you. Hello.
Hello. What's your name? What's your name?
My name is Tim. What's your name?
No, you don't name is Sunny.
What's your name?
My name is
Young?
Sunny.
Sunny.
저는 인간입니다.
You don't have a name?
건우라고 말을 건우. My name is Cassie.
Your name?
My name is Helen.
Helen. I have an Andy name as well. What's your name?
내가 지금
Whoa. Yes.
엄마가 내일은 탈 거예요?
잠깐.
귀를 엄청. 야 이러다 부러지겠다. 이러다 부러지면 어떡해요?
That's no problem.
여기는 안 길어. 여기는 다
아니.
흑인. 정말 길어.
Broke. 네네, broke.
우리는 스톱을 위험해서 깎았는데. 비행기 타고 여기로 왔어요? Airplane and Korea. Airplane.
Of course. Of course.
비행기 타고 올때?
미국.
Hello. You okay?
야, 나 니가 고! 이따가 와야 돼!
Gotcha. Looking good there. So yeah, off the bus now. Happy days. Woo. So that was an interesting experience. I think I got more than what I bargained for really, going to Sangnock. I'm grinning from ear to ear, as you can see. Wow, managed to get some great footage of the Aquapia. Also got all the great wides and everything of the actual park and all the rides and all the kids having fun, which is kind of what I wanted to see. I wanted to make sure I reminded myself of all the fun things that I was missing out on when I got to when we left Sangnock. But then, just randomly, I walked up onto the hill and just next to Sangnock, and there, sure as day, was Otto. Bloody Otto! Couldn't believe it. It was just like, it was the most fortuitous moment, because like he debated coming early in the week, and I didn't. I was going to come on Wednesday, but then decided against it because of the weather. Then I came today. Found Otto. I've had a lovely chat with him and sort of catch up on what he's been up to. It sounds like he's been through hell and back. But then randomly, and he said, "Oh, I think I'm going to go down to the office again." I said, "What? Have you still not got paid?" And he's like, "No." I said, "My God, I mean, the guy's got tenacity. He just carries on going back and forth to the place and getting and keep giving them letters and stuff to kind of say you're a crook, pay me up and everything like that." And I said to him, like, "What do you mean they don't keep paying up? I thought Mr. Park left." I heard that he left, and he's like, "No, he's still there. He's still there." And I'm like, I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe that Mr. Park was still working there after all this time. So then we go down to the office, and there he is, Mr. Park. And and I got the ever elusive photograph of the little bugger. That's right, little Mr. Park. Couldn't believe it. And he and Otto went through the throws again. They're trying to get his money. Handed them a letter and said, "Look, be good about this. Pay me what you owe me, and I'll get out of your hair. I'll leave you alone." Wouldn't pay him. He handed him a letter, an official letter. They stood there. They got the letter and they tore it up. They tore up the letter right in front of him. And then Mr. Park sat there laughing and whatnot. And then they go into the room. He goes into the room. I was in the meantime chatting with Henry. And Henry was one of the guys who they brought in just as we were leaving. And I was very surprised he was still there, actually, because we warned him off the place, and he didn't actually go in the next day. He decided to give it a miss. But then they obviously called him back, and he's still there. But he's obviously got something going on, otherwise he wouldn't keep going there. But anyway, and so Henry was there, and then and Mr. Park was really shocked. He was shocked to see both of us there together, and I guess that was might have been good for Otto's cause. And I was there with my camera and my cell phone, and I got a picture of him. I got a picture of Mr. Park. Couldn't believe it. So yeah, so I got a picture of Mr. Park. So that'll come in handy, I think, when I'm cutting something together. Yeah. And I just had a nice chat with Otto, really. Just a bit interested as to what his involvement has been, because he was working there. He was working there after we left. We saw that. He must have been doing cash in hand for him. But yeah, it's obviously it's come back in his face again, and he's coming back still demanding payment. But anyway, he gave me this lovely little book about Buddhism. I'll give it a glance over. But yeah, I know he's quite a kind, gentle man, really. I just feel bad for the guy. He should have got paid, but hey, let's hope karma is on his side and he gets what he deserves, as well as Mr. Park. I hope he gets what he deserves. But yeah, that was a nice turn up for the Bucks. Wasn't expecting to see Mr. Park. Anyway, happy days. And so obviously I left. I left Otto. Just got off the bus now, and I just got off in Gay-Jean-Ry. So here we are. Here's the supermarket where we always got our stuff. There's the 7-Eleven across the road, and of course right over there is the CU Mart. And doing a complete 360. Over here, there's the mountain, which I walked up a couple of times. Well, I say it's a mountain. I always joke that it was a big hill, but but it's still looking pretty cool. Yeah, so hopefully I'll be catching up with Teme now, but I think before that, I'm absolutely starving. I haven't had anything to eat. There was no food worth buying at Sangnok as usual, so I'm going to go to Mum's Touch across the road and have myself a nice big fat chicken sandwich. See you on the other side. So here we are, leaving Chonan. No doubt it won't be the last time, I'm sure I'll come again. It's been an interesting journey. A few surprises, a few things that didn't surprise me, shall we say. Overall, it's been humbling to see how when we came here we knew no one, we knew nothing, and now I've come back a little wiser. Got lots of friends now over here, lots of people to turn to in times of need, and you can't take that away, and it makes the whole experience with the park even more humbling. So the guy clearly has issues with long-term capitalist ventures, which is a shame really, but his loss, our gain, and lessons learned, you know, always plan far ahead, because you never know where your next paycheck's coming, you never know where your next job's coming up, and always good to keep that in mind. Signing out. Last time. Long day. Long day. But it's been a good day. Glad I've done it. I got a lot of stuff that I didn't bargain for. And yeah, just served only to remind me rather, kind of how lucky I am, we are, that we had so many great people standing by us and willing to do what was right in the face of adversity, of which there was a lot. I'm only glad that we managed to come out on top, because some people weren't so lucky, so I guess I should be grateful for that. And it was a great start, I guess, in hindsight, you know, look, rose-tinted glasses at the whole experience. Lights out. And so here we are. New flat. And this is where the magic will happen for the next year. Hopefully we won't go through the same adversity that we did in the last place. It's nice to be here. So, sayonara. Check you later.
Magic carriage, magic carriage, you're so magic carriage. For the first day.
Multi shot, if that's alright. And then, okay, and camera rolling. And cue. And okay, so okay. Okay. Camera rolling and action. And cue. cue. Good. Okay, and rolling and action and cue. And cut. Okay. Okay. And rolling and action and cue. And rolling and action and cue. Okay, right then. Alright then, I'm rolling and action and cue. Okay, reset and we'll go for it again. Bit more of a delay on your rise, sort of like lift your head and then have a little think about it and then give it a look at the door. Okay, and action. And cue. Just quickly reset, sorry.
Still
Yep.
too fast?
No. Okay, rolling again and action. And cue. You don't need to do anything, just stay there. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Action. Not for safety. And 3, 2. could go ahead and sort of write something on there. Anything. Yep. Okay, now so stop for a second and then twizzle your pen or something like that. Okay. Can you sort of bring it a little bit closer to the pad, and that's it. Now keep it there, that's fine, with your pen, and then sort of twiddle with it like you're sort of deep in thought and trying to work out what the next lyric is. So a nervous twitch almost. Maybe tap the paper with your pen sort of very subtly, very softly. You're really thinking about what you're trying to write, but it's not coming. Even though you've just woken up in the middle of the night, it's not coming to you. Okay. Just go ahead and write something again, and then once you've written something, just go back into your nervous twitch again. Great. Now, please. That's awesome.
Sky Go broadband and calls. Plus the TV you love, starting from £21.50 a month.
Catered to helping people get the compensation they deserve.
Mr. C from Manchester had a road accident.
He received £11,000, sir.
Thank